Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 13 on the mysterious JG. And Liu Biao, the minute that our alliance with him wore off, decided, despite being massively outnumbered overall, he was going to attack the cities that he thinks should be his. That's kind of how the AIs work. That's why, after letting Sun Ce take Jiannan, which he's got 7 officers stationed in now, I wasn't that worried about him immediately going after Nanhai, because it'll be a while. But we are going to have to do something about... What the heck happened to my... It seems like my picture suddenly went dark. I'm not sure why. Okay. Huh. Don't think you'll see anything. That was weird. Alright. Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and use our privilege with Zerf to have his cities attack... No, that's not what I meant to do. You're going to have his cities attack... See, I don't know which city I want them to take out. Because if they take out Zhangjia, that's about as far away as you can get. It means their forces will have to march through a whole bunch of other armies. But it could also theoretically mean that that becomes a Zerfall district city. I don't get to reallocate the districts. That is Richard JG Mystery, then we shall follow. And I don't get to give orders to his armies either. Falter himself is going to march out. Pedro Salias and Serena C. Serena C, messing up my plans for my district. Maybe she can make it up to me here. At least these guys I'll get to command. Some of them are going to take longer than others. But Chengdu is going to march late because they're going to wait for me to arrive. Hold on. We're not leaving anybody behind, so I sure hope we don't get attacked. Yeah, I'm gonna max out the troop counts here. Because we should have peace for a while after we do this. I'm not going to try to punish Sun Ce right away. Matter of fact, I'll probably let him die and deal with Sun Quan. A little rinky-dink unit coming out of there. And then Chengdu will be a little behind. Everyone, let's go. So, Lady SKS's unit. I guess I'll let them march and see what happens. But I might have to make an exception for Storm Andrew. Have him advance on Wu Ling. Because if he starts, if Night Demon's force advances, he'll go straight through here. So basically the 2 roads they have to get to my territories are already going to be kind of blocked. But once some of the fighting has progressed a bit, we'll redirect some of the troops to take out his other cities. And there's not a whole lot of officers who weren't given a mission to do. Actually, it seems like an unusually high number of officers weren't given a mission. Alright, so this will give us something to do while we save up enough money to win the heart of Lu Lingqi. I'm a little worried about Lu Lingqi being wiped out before I can marry her at this rate, though. Maybe I should have won her heart before I worried about Cao Cao's heart. Wait a second, Jingmen Gate. Oh no 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 no! Oops 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 oops! No 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 no! To Destro, I need you to advance. Okay, he's going right through somebody else's territory. Yeah, he thought he was going to march through Huang Zhong. I did not mean for that to happen. So we took a gate. We took Jiangming Gate. That's fine, but I didn't actually mean to get up here and pick a fight with the King of Huang Zhong, who is not currently us. So if he backs off, hopefully this fight will let up. I'm going to pass through that territory, but that's okay. I'm just a guy. I'm not an army. Meanwhile, ooh, this fight's... I think Storm Andrew's got quite a battle ahead of him. Because he's got all of Liu Biao's guys are marching down this path, it seems like. I wonder if we'll actually... Yeah, I probably didn't need to use all of these forces, actually. But there's a bond of friendship between Cao Cao and Lita's grandma. And now we can have Cao Cao become friends with Lu Lingqi. Actually, stop that. I want to do Lu Lingqi. Oh, Cao Cao's the only person she can have a letter exchange with, I guess. I was thinking it would be time to start introducing Lu Lingqi to members of the family like Bobo and Vulture Bean. I'll get really annoyed if Sun Tzu attacks during this, but... Cold Axe was gifted by the people. Well, that's handy, because I actually could use a gift like that. Usually they give you wine and stuff. Fat John wants Chengdu to be patrolled. Alright, let's deploy from here. We're going to march on Jiangyang. With a bunch of siege ladders and heavy bows and stuff. And I'll have to redirect us, but I'll go ahead and accept. Because I don't want to go right through the middle of yeah. Don't want to stir up the King of Huang Zhong. And there he is again. Zhang Lu is forced to march out because he got the message I wasn't going through his territory. And that didn't happen, but it was too late. I'd already spooked him. Meanwhile, you can continue building commerce. Oh, they've got some really good commerce officers over here. They don't have enough gold. Oops. Thought I was like boosting everybody's income, but oh, their armies marched out with gold. I'm not real clear on why armies take gold with them when they march, but they usually do. There's some pretty big battles going on. You got Panjun versus somebody, Night Demon. You've got I didn't even see that message. Those guys are just chillaxing. Liu Biao is taking on Storm Andrews. So Storm Andrews leading an army directly against the enemy commander. But Rabbit Ashley and others are on their way to assist. And we basically have Kaldi, she's fighting a bunch of fortresses, and my washing machine is now making lots of noise. But yeah, we're basically going to storm right through here, coming east out of Yang'an, and just crush them from behind. And we are going to defeat Liu Biao's armies here. This game is a lot better at battles on a massive scale. The fact that you don't have to control everything like you do in RTK13 makes it possible to go through this game a lot faster. Where are you heading? He's heading down to assist in this battle, which I don't know. They can't win, but they attacked us. I didn't get any honors because I was too busy sucking up to Cao Ren, Cao Cao, and Lu Lingqi. Pa Zheng of the Li Jui army has defected to Cao Cao army. Yadao is in shambles. Badao, badao. Gongzung Zan. Oh, he was hired by Yuan Shao after being defeated, so he's not really that crazy about Yuan Shao, in fact. Yeah, and you, Tedestro, you were the guy who was going to go straight through Han Zhong, so I had to pull you out, but we will involve you again. And this army, I marched out some armies out of here that are probably not even going to make it. Like this poor guy, these guys are so remote, they're bringing along non-man troops and elephants and stuff. Gan Ning's already been defeated. But I had time to arrive from northern China and command forces before they. So we're going to take over Jiangling, and I want to just keep ordering more training, taking over these cities. We're going to win our required thing just because we will get the base proficiency of these different cities added to our total and get credit for having increased our proficiency. So we actually should achieve our district assignment. The older brother supported Liu Bei and coughed. A lot has been defeated. 3 officers, including Dong He, have been captured. Sirius II took over that city. Good for him. So we need to pull out some people with level at rank 6 and above. Lizard Lord, you are going to be the new boss of that city. And we'll have that same process of hiring all of hiring all of the officers from the force we defeated to go through before we really get things in order, but we should eventually get things in order. And putting a lot of effort into this before we get there might be foolhardy. See, I kind of want to keep this group together. Matter of fact, I should start adding some of them as comrades who aren't already comrades, but I don't currently have enough space. Anyone other than Lady SKS who is actually running the place? There we go. And just by taking that city, we fulfilled the assignment. Strong military is done. Falger army has fulfilled its assignment. There's more than one way to do this. I want to let Falger's... In theory, I could let Falger's guys take over Zhangjia, but just having them out there as part of the pressure is probably enough. Why don't you guys attack Pyongyang so that we know... Can I not select... more than one army at a time? We ordered them to construct a stronghold? No, that's right. I'm going to be anchored now because I moved over here just to avoid... You know, this is going our way. Yeah, because it looks like Storm Andrew beat the entire army of those guys. This is the huge throwdown right here. Could let JG Mystery take care of Jiang Yang, and you know what? Maybe it'll turn out that we didn't need anywhere near as much force as we deployed. But let Zhu Callan and them attack through Zhangjia. Could certainly do that. And that way I'll continue to grow my district instead of the other Zerfall district. And JG Mystery will come through and take Jiangyang eventually, along with Lady SKS's little force. The little force that could. We can probably have her head into Changsha just in case that battle doesn't go our way. And same for Tedestro. He was attacking Wu Ling, which is gonna fall without his help, so I'll have him head for Changsha as well. Meanwhile, what are you guys up to? Are you gonna try to take advantage of our hard work? Are you going to try to steal a city? Chaishang and Port, whatever. I think they are just here because Liu Biao is mobilizing and they're enemies of Liu Biao. So they're there just in case Liu Biao is going to attack them. Storm Andrew has begun attacking Wu Ling. So Storm Andrew had quite a he should get some deeds out of all this, I would think. Well, I've all sorts of little villages to win over once we've completed this. I'll make sure everyone's still moving. I don't know what that message was. Mr. Shelts, slain by Huang Zhong. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's our first, I'm sorry, I wasn't even in a battle that we were zoomed in on and controlling. The Mr. Shelton, you have the dubious honor of being the first major character to be killed by Huang Zhong, the Dreamaster, because Huang Zhong is out there murdering player characters. Damn. I don't know who's going to avenge him. We have, Serena C's coming up with enough troops to turn the tide in that battle, which has been kind of a close fight. But, yeah, sorry about that, Mr. Shelts. But, you just got killed by Huang Zhong. Last game, a couple characters got killed. The main victim of Huang Zhong was Lu Lingqi, who was actually JG Mystery's wife. So, wow. Mr. Shelts. Unfortunately, I have no ability to go back now and look at what his deeds were, because he will not appear as an officer. So I can't go back and see what his rank was in the force before he was killed. Like whatever my most recent... I suppose I could, actually. Let's do this. Let's save our game, and then we'll go, we'll load. So this will... I don't know how recently I saved. Let's see what Mr. Shelts was up to. In honor of Mr... And the weird thing is, I'm recording this on Memorial Day. Hadn't really thought about playing a war game, a war and conquest game on Memorial Day, but yeah, Mr. Shelts is our first, at least that I noticed. I'm glad I went back and checked the, I heard that noise, and then I was like, I wonder what that was, and went back and checked. If I had just ignored it and kept going, Mr. Shelts would have just disappeared from the LP. And that reminds me, I need to do one of those videos where I go through and actually look and see what all the different characters are up to. People usually enjoy those. At least the ones who actually submitted characters tend to. So Mr. Shelts is dead. Long live Mr. Shelts. He was a military minister in Guoyang. He had achieved rank 5, which means he was a high enough rank to be a governor. Age 21. Wow. Murdered by Huang Zhong. He was pretty much a military officer for sure. Displayed remarkable talent at defeating enemy officers with cunning tactics. Well, unfortunately, that didn't include defeating Huang Zhong. But he was in Guoyang. He was the West Commander. He was in Guoyang. He had impartiality, which is actually a really handy thing to have one of those officers hanging around with you. Oh, this was back when I was sucking up at Cao Cao. Well, he was on the front lines with Liu Biao, and when Liu Biao attacked, I guess it would make sense that he would be an officer that would be involved heavily in that combat. Let's look up that bastard Huang Zhong. He's rank 5 himself. He's the Western Officer of Deterrence. So you had two guys with about the same military ranking. But Huang Zhong's got a near-perfect war stat. And I don't know if there's some tweak in the game that does this. He's always killing officers. And I think it's because if there's any invisible stat for that, how likely he is to kill someone in a duel, it's because, of course, in the novel he kills Zhihao Yuan. So he's, you know, all these famous war officers from the novel, but most of them don't actually have old and strong, ideal prestige. Most of them don't actually have a specific high-profile kill. Officer Shu served under Liu Biao and Han Zhuan. Under Han Zhuan, led a fierce battle against Guan Yu, submitted Liu Bei, and acted as leader of an army. Following the establishment of Shu, became one of the 5 Tiger Generals. So, Mr. Shelts, I hope I don't sound like I'm glib. I'm not... From a role-playing perspective, this is not as affecting as finding out that Lu Lingqi was killed by Huang Zhong, and that I didn't even notice when it happened, because that was a weird thing that happened. And I was specifically thinking, let's defeat Huang Zhong and get him in our army before we get to a place where Lu Lingqi might be fighting against him so that she doesn't get murdered again. Once Serena C gets here... Hey, there's a bond of friendship between Cao Cao and Lu Lingqi. I wonder if that will affect the fate of Lu Bu. Serena C is on the outside looking in at this battle, but once she gets there... Yeah. Now there's a massive advantage in favor of our side. Here we go. The stronghold at Chirby is in shambles. Let's get back to the letter writing campaign. This is a weird one, but apparently we're going to be able to make him really good friends with Lu Lingqi, and no one who's actually currently in our force can he write. We will, you know. So I'm not sure really what the point of befriending Cao Cao is, other than that might want to make an alliance with him later while we're mopping up Sun slash Xuan, depending on how long it takes. Sirius's second is doing stuff. We're going to build a combat training ground. Another stronghold is in shambles. Falls, your army has conquered Wuling. Good job, Storm Andrew. So it'll be another city that's going to need officers, and we're going to get real thin on officers as we need somebody at rank 5. Storm Andrew, you're actually going to take over this city that you just conquered, because he defeated quite a few troops to get it. Breaking up the family there a little bit, but these cities no longer on the front line, so I'll thin them out a little, but I need decent officers in these cities because these all have potential to grow pretty significantly. And I'll assign governors and are there villages I should be placating or cajoling? Oh, there's lots of them. Yeah, because I just took over all that territory. So there'll be a whole lot of villages. Get going on Yilang right away. Oh, my battery level is low. I should actually see how much time I got left in this video anyway, because I kind of got distracted. And it's actually time to call it a video. So we're going to call it a video. When we come back, there will be a time to mourn, Mr. Shelts. But that time is not now. The enemy is at our doorstep, because our doorstep is their doorstep since we're attacking their cities. In fairness, Mr. Shelts died defending his city, although, in fact, I guess, you know, we had our whole army marching to crush Liu Biao, but I'm going to pretend that it's to avenge Mr. Shelts, even though it's already what we're planning to do. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more of Romance of Three Kingdoms 13. Bye-bye.